Hey guys, TheCman235 back with another video, and I need a haircut again. Anyway, we are here to do the video game collection. I decided that I'm going to be doing another DVD collection as well, but that'll come like maybe later down the month. But during like the start of every year, I'm going to be doing a DVD collection and a video game collection from now on. It's not going to be anywhere during the year. It's just going to be like after the year is done. So after these two collection videos, you probably won't see these again until probably next year, because by then I should have enough material to actually do another one on. So there you go. With that said, I'm going to be going over pretty much my entire collection. So this part is going to be for a bunch of stuff that I want to show off, but it's not particularly enough material to make in its own part. So I'm going to show all of this off. Anyway, I had to make a quick cut there, but I have a lot of stuff that I want to show off. Just random stuff that I've collected. Most of it's retro stuff. I'm not really a huge retro gamer. Not to say retro games are bad, I'm just not personally a huge retro gamer. For Christ's sakes, I haven't played tons of the classics like Donkey Kong Country, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, and numerous other ones. So I'm sorry if I'm coming off these games with a bit of, you know, indifference, I guess. I'm sorry if I'm kind of ignoring them in this part, but I'm not going to really talk much about them because most of these are either my brother's or I just have them because. That said, let's get on with this. I guess I'll start with the Genesis stuff. Starting with, of course, something that I have played before, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I actually got this cartridge from my brother, but he wasn't a huge Sonic fan. So I just, we found this at a Q-Mart, I think. So, yeah. I have played Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It is my favorite 2D Sonic game at the very least, along with Sonic CD and Sonic 2, but, yeah, Sonic 3 and 3. I also have Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles right here, so I can lock on anytime I want, though personally I'll use the Mega Collection for that. I have, something heavyweight boxing. I don't know. Right here. This is the name of it. It's one of my brother's games, so I'm not gonna spend much time on it. These two as well. I can't really say much. RoboCop versus Terminator and Predator 2. Yeah. Can't really say much about those either. This is sports games. I'm not really into sports games at all. And NHL 96. Again, can't really say much about it. Never played it. And same with, I have actually seen this game in action though, against my brother. Mutant League Football. This actually looks pretty fun, but I've never actually played it. I haven't seen it in action though. And the last two Genesis games I have to show off are actually in cases. Yeah. This one, it's in its original case. This one, it isn't. First one is... come on, stay in there. Sonic 2. I even have the original manual that has the title screen, the beta title screen. But yeah, I have Sonic 2. So, I got it for like less than $10 too, so that's cool. And Sonic Spinball. You cannot tell by the cover. And, that's about it for the Super Nintendo stuff. Let's go on to the... No, not Super Nintendo. Sega Genesis. I'm an idiot. Now we're going on to the Super Nintendo stuff, and there's only 3 things. SimCity, never played, but I do know it's a launch title. It was a launch title for the system. Super Street Fighter 2. Yeah, Super Street Fighter 2. It's not any of the other versions. I get confused. There's like 10 different versions. There's like Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 HD Remix, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. Like, Jesus Christ. Capcom's terrible with names. Final Fantasy 3. Never really played it. These are all my brother's games, so I never really played any of them. I also have the Game Boy, And in the back is Pokemon Blue, a working copy of it too. One with a battery, a save battery that actually works. So yes, I do have a file on here. I actually used the glitch to get Mew on here, so he was my psychic type for the entirety of the game. So, but yeah, Pokemon Generation 1 is okay. Hasn't aged the best, but it's fun. You know, it's a good thing. If you want to see how Pokemon began, it's at least worth one playthrough. Tetris on the Game Boy. This is my mother's game, because she likes puzzle games. I never played Tetris on the game, the Game Boy. And both Knights of the Old Republic games, I've never played either of these because these were my brother's games. I know I could play them on a PC. My PC isn't really built for playing games. I don't know if they could play these. They might. I heard that, you know, a lot of the requirements aren't that bad for these games in particular, especially because of how old they are. So, who knows? I'll give them a shot one day, because I want to at least play Knights of the Old Republic 1, since that one, from what I hear, is the better one, since it has the better story. And Nick Trivia Challenge. This is a DVD game, so you're probably wondering why isn't it with the DVDs? Well, I decided to put it with the video games because it's a DVD game. And that's kind of what some other games nowadays are. So, whatever. Point is, it's a game, so there you go. I actually do remember having a lot of fun with this, but I have no idea why I keep it nowadays. It's, I think, if you look inside, yeah, all these are like, the marker is like on these, stuck on these for good. So I don't even know why I keep this thing. I mean, I don't even think I can play it anymore if I tried. Maybe one day I'll put it back in, though considering how old it is, I don't know if there are any scratches for it or not. One day, maybe. And now for the PS1 games, if I can just grab them. Come on. I have a lot more PS1 games than any other retro system, I guess, or 90s system, I guess, if you want to call them that. So, I have a James Bond game, The World Is Not Enough. I never really played it. I don't know what it is, or how good it is. I know about GoldenEye, I don't know about that game though. Siberia, I don't know what this is. I'm sorry if I'm coming to these with a state of ignorance. It's just I've never really played most of these. Tomb Raider 2, I actually have tried this game out, and I didn't like the controls, so I didn't even bother playing the rest of it. I don't know how the rest of the series is. It's probably better than these two. The older games are. I'm not sure though. I heard it is, so. And there's also in here. There's actually two games in here. This is Tomb Raider. This is I can get a good angle of it. Motherfucker. There we go. Can't see how good that is. Army Men Green Rogue. I don't really know what that is. I'm just gonna put these two games back right there. So yeah, there's two games in one case. I would put one in another one, but I don't know where to put it. I don't have another case for one of those games. Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation. I got this from one of my mother's friends. And look, this is upside down. Never played it because I didn't like the second one. So there you go. A game I have actually played on the PS1. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. This is a piece of crap. I got this when I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I did not like it at all. I liked how it tried to be different from the card game, differentiate itself from the card game, but oh god, did it do a terrible job. Just like the Duelist of Roses, I believe that's what that other Yu-Gi-Oh! Game is called. Most Yu-Gi-Oh! Games aren't very good. Either due to poor AI, because the AI is just either way too hard or way too easy, or because they try to change up the card game and it becomes worse than it should be. Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. I actually talked about this in my Episode 1 movie commentary I did recently, and boy, was this game shit. Seriously, I think, like, triangle or circle is to jump in that game. I'm not even joking. It's a piece of crap. The only two games I have for the system that I actually like. You Don't Know Jack, which is a fun trivia game. It's pretty funny, too. I actually played, this is actually my mother's game. She actually played it a ton, but I played it before, and it was really fun, so. And, of course, Namco Museum Volume 1. I don't know if I mentioned this or showed it in another video, but yeah, I actually really enjoy, this game in particular. I had this as a kid, actually. Well, not this specific copy. I lost my copy, so I bought a new one, but yeah, I bought this new copy of it, so now I can play the Namco games whenever I want. I do like the Namco arcade games, like Pac-Man and Rally X. Rally X is one of my favorites. Galaga and all that. So, yeah. And that is pretty much it for this part. And, yeah. Stay tuned for part 2, where we go over what? I guess the PS2 games.